Welcome to S21 and beyond. On this video we're going to show you the top 5 things to do in Vancouver based on our recent trip. Richmond Night Market is our first pick. Before we came to Vancouver, I'd been looking for where we could find really good street food. It's something I really enjoy trying whenever I go to a different country, and Richmond Night Market popped up as being quite near Vancouver. We caught the Sky train and got off at Bridgeport, and then it's just a short walk. We had so many different types of food while we were there. I tried durian inside a fish sort of waffle and it was amazing. We also tried mochi covered strawberries, we tried some meat skewers, and we also tried some chicken skin, which was really spicy. There's so many food stalls there, you need to make sure that you're hungry when you go and you're going to have an amazing time. It does get really busy, so just be prepared for that. But we definitely recommend it. There's also some other shops as well as food stalls, so you can always pick up some really cool souvenirs as well. We thought it was definitely the number one for Vancouver. Our second pick is Lynn Canyon. We were looking for really good hikes and we knew that there were some suspension bridges that you could go on. So we'd seen Capilano suspension bridge, but also seen that it can get quite busy. So we decided to go to Lynn Canyon as an alternative, and it was the best decision we ever made. There were tourists there, but nowhere near as many as you see at Capilano. We were able to walk on a small suspension bridge, but it was really high, very cool, a little bit wobbly, but really cool. We had a little hike, and there's some really good paths for that as well. And you basically follow the river, and we saw loads of waterfalls. And there are also various spots where there are swimming holes, which you can get in and have a swim if you can stand the cold. We did, and I ticked off an item from my bucket list, which was the standing waterfall. So I swam up to a waterfall and it was amazing. It was one of our best days in Vancouver, so we definitely recommend. Our third pick is Granville Island. It's really easy to access on public transport, and we had about half a day there. It's great if you fancy having a look around some boutique shops, got quite a lot of food outlets. We managed to try some Greek food, but there were so many other things there. But it's definitely worth a trip. Our next pick is Stanley Park. We had a great time here. We headed there straight from Granville Island, and we wish we'd allowed a bit more time because the park's huge and there's so much to do. We walked along the sea wall, took in the view. You can see the Vancouver skyline, and we also saw quite a lot of wildlife, which was really cool, including seals and also some raccoons, which I've never seen before. There's loads of things to do, and it's definitely worth checking their website to see if there's any activities on while you're there. But it's also equally just as nice to maybe either walk or hire one of the many bikes you can and cycle around the park. You'll get to see a lot more of it if you cycle, but it's definitely worth a visit if you're in Vancouver. Our final pick is Queen Elizabeth Park. This was in walking distance from where we were staying at Riley Park, and we had a really nice few hours there. There's lots to see in the park. There's also the Blowdell Conservatory. We paid the entrance fee and went in there. There's basically loads of tropical birds, and they're not behind bars or in cages, they're just flying around sort of above your head. So that's really cool. You'll be able to see some of our pictures of that. There's also allowed plenty of time because there's also statues around the park, and on certain days they have sort of artist corners. But basically to have a walk around and just look and smell at the flowers is a really nice way to spend the afternoon, and we really enjoyed it. We hope you've enjoyed listening to our top 5 picks. We had an amazing time in Vancouver, and we hope that if you get to visit, you'll drop us a line and let us know how you go on.